Hello Terra Novola ICM and hello world. I'm your host Alva, and today we're going to be drawing cards from the Shadowscapes Tarot by Stephanie Law. So let me hold this up a little bit closer so you can see that artwork. So all the art in this deck is hers, and I can't recommend it enough. It's beautiful. So we have it on the deck, but she also sells her prints and originals on her website. So Shadowscapes Tarot, Stephanie Law. Go check her out. So before we get started, let's take a nice deep cleansing breath in. Let it go and let it flow. I'll show you again some of this beautiful artwork here on this deck. So let's see what the universe has to say to us. For the 14th, 15th, and 16th. I always have to look at the calendar. I'm like, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but it's the 14th, 15th, and 16th. Yep. Immediately, it's always good. Things we have, I always like that when they come out quick. I have to shuffle forever. But it also means the universe has a very clear message from the looks of it. Okay, so I have the World, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles here. So just some general archetypal associations with that. Earth. So like this very earthy things you can put your hands on kind of energy, right? So that could be the body. Frequently, because it's pentacles, it's associated with money. But again, we use money to buy ourselves material goods. So I'm reaching here. Like here's this. I can put my hands on it. It holds my ink pens, right? The box, the tarot cards came in, my clothes, the food that I eat, the roof over my head. So a lot of it is necessities, things that we need to survive. Abundance, material things that are coming in. Again, associate this with Earth, so I'm getting Capricorn pretty strongly here, but the other Earth signs as well, Taurus and Virgo. So that kind of energy, okay? Manifestation, material goods, necessities. And when I say necessities, I literally mean things that we need to survive. You know, like food and shelter, okay? But let's look at these individually. I'm going to try to hold the cards up here so you can see this gorgeous artwork. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? The world itself is completion. Okay? And to be honest with you, I'm not really sure if this is a domino reading or weather forecast reading. It feels like a little bit of both. So we'll interpret the cards and take it as you will. So the world, that's the natural ending of something. And it's not like ending like abruptly or shockingly like you would with the Tower or even with Uranus energy. This is very much things that have reached their natural conclusion. You've reached your goal. You've finished that project. You may be in the process of moving. Okay, sometimes this indicates travel, either changing residences or changing jobs, or just traveling for your own edification. Okay, but frequently too, the move or the change in jobs means you're done with the other thing. So there's a lot here, energy-wise, that's saying, you know, take that moment to appreciate how far you've come, celebrate your achievements, let go of whatever you need to let go of, and go ahead and prepare yourself for the next leg of the journey. Okay, you're going to be exposed to new experiences, new people, new situations, new learning experiences, new lessons, okay? And this is saying, take that moment, you're standing in the doorway, appreciate where you've come from, wrap it up, put a bow on it, and get ready for the next step, okay? That's what this energy is. And it's generally, like I said, a positive sort of, like a natural conclusion. It's not sudden, it's not traumatic, it's not a crisis, it's, we've come as far as we can go. 10 of Pentacles is also sort of a completion card, okay? Let me hold this up here so y'all can see this. Isn't that pretty? I can't get over how pretty the cards are. We don't talk about this like, it's so pretty. It's like, but what does it mean? Okay. So Ten of Pentacles, any tens are also kind of, you're finishing up something, right? You're coming to a conclusion, a completion. With the Ten of Pentacles, it's sort of it's like a maturing. So this is like family ties, tradition, traditional marriages, a passing on of cultural norms. Okay, and I know some of us may balk at that, but there may be something useful in that message for us. So it may be starting your own traditions, by the way. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to take on anything toxic from the past or anything abusive or traumatic from the past. This is more of an indication of financial stability, strong family ties, traditions that serve you, by the way, not necessarily traditions that are forced on you. A more traditional marriage, but still, a supportive partnership. It could be family members that are supportive, or even friends that are very supportive. Okay, so again, Pentacles at their very, very base level, it's money. But you look at the things that money buys, and that's not in a greedy or in a late stage capitalism sort of way. That is it's a material reality that we need money to buy necessities that keep us alive, right? So this is sort of pointing toward a financial security. And maybe you've reached that. Maybe that was the goal that was here that you've now reached here. Or maybe this is the next step of this journey. Okay? Again, I'm not getting a good feel for whether this is a domino reading. Like, you do the one thing, it leads to the next, or if this is a weather forecast. This feels like both. And it could be one of those, or it's come about. The natural conclusion is you have a stronger family base. You have a stronger financial support system. Okay? But this is also sort of a summing up, a reaching of maturity. I'm getting that, a reaching of maturity, especially in the very traditional way of home, family, foundation, career. It's not a job. It's not like a hobby. It's a career. So, and that brings us to, and again, I'm just not getting a good feel for whether this is domino or weather forecast. The Eight of Pentacles. Not a huge fan of spiders, but that's still a pretty picture here, right? So the Eight of Pentacles, which is the work card. And what we mean by work, again, it's not like a job that you just take to get you through the summer. This is career. And it's not just like a 9-to-5 job. It's like craftsmanship. Did I say that right? Craftsmanship. I feel like I'm saying my words in a strange way, but it's a skill. It's a mastery of a skill. And it's not just mastery of that skill, it's teaching that skill to others. So I'm thinking about like artisans, craftspeople, I should probably say that. Something that takes time to learn, and then a certain level of mastery to complete. So in my mind, I'm very clearly seeing like something like a carpenter, like an apprentice, like someone that starts out as an apprentice, and then they move up to, I guess, journeyman. I don't know what the terms are anymore. Probably actually haven't used those terms since medieval Europe, but whatever. As long as I'm getting my point across. If you have questions about what I mean, please leave them in the comments below. But how you're sort of leveling up, right? And then you've reached that certain level where you're a master carpenter and you can build anything, and maybe you're building houses and this beautiful intricate furniture. It's that kind of energy where you start out learning something, but it's a craft, or it takes a certain amount of skill and you build up to it. And again, maybe being in this sort of supportive financial situation leads to this, or maybe this ends up leading to this, right? So maybe you're starting out with that secure financial base, and that allows you the time and space and energy to go into a craft, or to go into an art and master it and then teach it. Or maybe the teaching of an art or a craft is leading you to financial stability. And again, whether that becomes before or after the completion of this cycle, I'm not sure. you all know better what's going on in your lives than I do. I'm just I'm just bringing you the, and again, I don't know if this is the weather or the domino, but I'm just bringing you a forecast here, folks. That this is the energy that's kind of floating around, and what we're sort of being what's being shown to us, right? What we need to be working on. So, again, this is a very earthy. I don't even call it Saturnine energy, and a lot of people balk at Saturn. You don't need to be afraid of Saturn. You don't, especially astrology. You don't need to be afraid of Saturn. You don't need to be afraid of Saturn returns and Saturn transits. The only thing Saturn is hard work. Okay, and I'm talking about getting your, rolling your sleeves up, getting your hands dirty, maybe getting down on your hands and knees, scrubbing something. That's Saturn energy. You do the hard work and you get the payoff for the hard work. And please understand that if you actually do the hard work, there is a payoff for that. So I'm getting that vibe. Home, family, foundation, the end of a cycle, completion, like you've crossed the Rubicon, you've reached the top of the mountain, and now that you've reached the top of it doesn't stop there, right? You're giving back, you're teaching what you've learned, okay? I'm getting a very strong, like almost generational passing on of knowledge or passing on of skill, like that's part of this too. So, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please post them below. If I need to do some more research on symbolism for you all for this to make more sense, we'll do it, right? We're not going to sit here and pretend like we're all oracles right off the bat. Sometimes I'll get a partial picture or something, and it doesn't make any sense to me until much, much later. So, I hope everyone is having a great week. Again, post your questions below. And I will talk to you all again soon. Bye for now.